Welcome to Pokemon Dungeons and Dragons. Join our heroes Phoebe, Milo, CJ, Bentley, as they explore the Laris region, learn about their new friends, and discover the world around them. As our heroes search for a place to settle in for the night, they find their surroundings to be wide awake.
So are we like currently resting? Like
that is up to
we
you.
rested
doing the night switch?
Unless we have to,
Phoebe has
we have to do
just
that.
captured Shuckle.
Okay.
Woo!
Good job.
Thanks.
Well, we 1000% need to rest because Mortar is fainted.
Yeah.
You 1000% need to rest.
Well, yeah, both my Pokemon are dead.
Oh, yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh snap!
I knocked both mine out.
I'm the only
needs
one
to
that's
rest.
perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, you didn't even really battle.
You're
You
just, like,
sent out
watching.
Crash, and you're like the other one.
was like,
Watch the
bang,
mayhem.
bang. Yeah. They were getting hyped. They liked it.
Jesus.
Okay, you two get hyped, and then watch everybody else die.
Just
on
enjoy
my
everybody's
behalf.
struggle to fight this Shuckle, and Crash, you can help a little bit.
Alright, so we're resting.
Yeah,
If you want
let's.
to be resting, you can be resting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Well,
It was
is
towards the end of the day, right?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
It's like late afternoon.
I'm okay to keep walking
Yeah.
just to make
Okay.
I
ground.
think maybe we do that for a little while.
Yeah, we can do that.
Just not gonna.
Hopefully, we
obviously
don't
not
encounter too much. Because if we do, I got this, though.
Well, let's see.
Just a herd of Shuckle.
Well, don't go looking for trouble.
12 for perception.
Here
In the immediate area, you see little more than some dry, like, shrubland.
Oh my
Going
god!
on.
The dry shrubs are gonna get us.
They're gonna catch fire.
You do see several more, like, piles of boulders, which makes you a bit weary. You're like, I don't want another.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna undertake that.
We
again.
hearing
another
any-
Shuckle fight. You do hear one very faint out in the distance.
Did you guys hear that?
Did you hear a dude?
Just carries it on the wind. Alright. You guys cover probably another, like, 5 miles
Nice.
Sweet.
Good
as
lord.
the sun starts to finally, like, just crest behind the mountains.
Let's
Cool.
build camp.
Yeah. I'm gonna see what's around the area.
Uh-oh.
17.
17.
Well, what's plus my perception?
Like, where
Plus
should we
perception.
camp?
That's an unnatural 20.
Where should we camp, CJ?
Yeah, I don't know.
So
Let's
you
find a
guys,
place.
as you continue walking, you see the mountains sort of on either side of the path begin to sort of crest downwards towards, like, flat land. But you can see further beyond where the mountains meet the ground, there appears to be just like a massive drop off,
Oh.
and that seems like a maybe decent place to camp.
Yeah.
At the drop off?
Oh, but if
He
there's,
touched
if
the-
there's
They're going to the drop off!
obviously we can't see too much right now, but if we go over there, we can see what we can see from there. What if it's just like a giant cliff and there's just like land everywhere and we can see everything?
What if it's a giant cliff and we fall off and die?
Why would we fall off of a cliff?
Or
And it's over.
We're gonna camp on the edge.
Yeah, we'll be a little way away from the edge.
On the edge of
Not gonna
glory.
be Ben Stiller in heavyweights, freaking.
Just like sleeping while swinging on a
Yeah,
branch
we're
over the
not-
cliff.
We're not doing that.
Terrifying.
Cool.
Alright.
Let's
Yeah,
build camp.
we should go over there.
So, like,
Going
as
to
far as
the
the
edge.
path that we're on, is it like off the path as the cliff and like the
That-
path continues to
that
the left or right? Or...
continues into this little drop off.
Okay.
Perfect. That's where we
So
should.
we have to like hike down it.
Possibly. We're not there yet. We can't see.
Okay.
It is hard to tell from this distance at this light level.
Yeah, I think we should get
Works
there.
for me.
Oh,
Just camp it up. Camp it up.
Camp.
Camp it up.
Alright.
Yeah, I say we camp and then see what we can see in the morn with some light.
The morning. Cool.
Everybody go sleep. Camp it up.
Alright, is everybody gonna be on watch?
Anybody have any particular want to do watch? I'll do it if nobody else wants to.
Why don't you do it because your Pokemon are
Yeah,
healthy.
that's true.
Fine with me. Wait, the first watch or
Yeah.
how many watches are there? Three. You guys want me to do the first one?
I can do the last one. That way I'm
Morning.
healed. And I'll
I
have
can do middle one, I guess.
I'll have a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. As your watch begins,
sleeps.
as your watch begins, go ahead and roll a d20.
19. Is that
19.
perception or just?
It is
this?
just a
Cool.
d20 roll.
Cool.
Your watch passes largely uneventfully, but you do at one point at the western mountain, so the one that would be currently to your left if you're staring out into the sort of
Drop off.
the drop off.
Dude.
Off to the western mountain, you see an enormous, like, flaming horse, just a big, like,
Sick.
white steed with red fire mane, and it just looks down upon you, and you can see it's got a massive horn, and it just kind of nods and sort of paws at the ground, stares at you, and then turns and just sort of like walks down the mountain.
Oh, that was so cool. I don't know what to do with this information, but I'll definitely tell my friends when they're awake.
I was gonna say, I'm asleep.
Yeah, I guess that's really, I mean, unless I follow it. Oh.
Don't abandon your post.
I might. This is what we're gonna do.
Come
Here
on.
we go. Actually, no, let's
You
do
don't
this.
have to roll, you're just following it.
No, I know. I'm deciding right now.
Oh.
I'm
Oh.
deciding
Just
if I'm gonna do it.
50-50 roll.
Yep, yep,
right?
yep. Here we go.
You will or you won't.
I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
I feel like regardless of what happened there, you would have been like, I'm not gonna do
That was
that.
1-2. 1-2 is yes. 3-4 is no.
Oh, okay, well, fair.
We'll
As
never
you
know. If
as
that
you watch
was
the horse
actually
walk
true.
away, you're like, later, someday.
I'm gonna make note of that.
I mean, at
It'll
least
probably
you
never
know
happen again,
Where
but-
it went,
Yeah.
and
CJ will remember this.
in theory, the direction we're going. So.
It's on the west mountain.
Ponytail.
Just kidding. I don't know.
Yeah,
this, but
because Drew
whatever.
did say that there's a
Yeah,
lot
right.
of those on this route.
Yes.
Frick you.
All right.
Otherwise, your watch is fairly quiet. You do
Sick.
hear the faint echo of coming like from in the drop off. It kind of sounds like it's echoing off the walls.
Guess I'll go wake up Bentley now.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Go do your thing.
You're like, cheerio, wake up.
Do your-
Cheerio, wake up.
The Night's Watch.
15.
15. Okay. As your watch begins, you're kind of just sat around going like, oh, keeping an eye out. Several times throughout the night, you hear, dude, dude. And at one point, you sort of peer closer to the drop-off, and you can see there's a singular Geodude at the bottom of the canyon attempting to climb.
Uh
And he gets about a third of the way up, and the rocks slip, and he starts to
Aw.
fall, and he goes, dude!
Oh, that's kind of sad.
And as he falls and lands in the canyon, you hear, dude. It kind of echoes up the canyon.
oh.
Whole lot of dude going on.
Mm-hmm.
How far down is it?
Several hundred feet.
Holy molasses.
He is very far away below
Just
you.
drop the Pokeball onto it.
Also a very loud dude.
Several hundred feet. Good God.
It's like a Plinko machine. You're like, here we
It's
go.
a
See what I catch.
I kind of want to do it. Alright, so after my watch, I'll go and wake up Milo.
Good morning. Anything of note?
Dude.
Sounds good.
Alright, Milo.
Alright.
Roll that d20.
18.
Oh, look at
18.
you
We're wasting all
guys.
our
Good
good
night's
rolls
watch.
on. Yeah.
Real good night's watch.
Brothers of the Black.
But it's like, does it really matter?
As you take your watch,
Mm-hmm.
you're just sort of pacing around.
Mm.
You hear the familiar dude
Okay.
that you've been hearing all night. But across the drop off from you, you see what looks to be
Like on the other side?
Mhm.
How far is that?
probably like 60 feet.
Oh,
Not-
that's it?
Not incredibly far.
So it's just like a pit?
It's like a canyon, essentially.
Does it go perpendicular then?
It's like you guys are in a valley right now, and then a canyon just cuts right across.
Yeah, okay, so
Yep.
yes, okay.
Is that a bridge?
I thought we were like going into the canyon, so it was like going that way. It's like it's only 6 feet. I was like, what?
Well, it's like
it's
deep,
perpendicular
but-
to our path.
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
The
I didn't
canyon
realize
cuts
that.
right across.
Yeah, I thought it was like going down.
So it's not
and-
that far across,
Oh,
but it is
no.
like a
Yeah.
deep canyon.
Hmm.
I understand now.
But on the far side of this canyon, you see a very small shadow. I guess it's still pretty dark out, but with the light of the moon, you can see it's like kind of like a mouse almost. And as it sort of looks over to you, you can see it's got like a big snout, and it just kind of looks up, and it sort of freezes when it sees you. It just sort of holds steady.
60 feet.
I want to send out Violet.
Okay.
To punch it?
No. I'm not gonna battle it because there's no way I could get over there.
She could fly over there.
Yeah, she could, but
She could, she won't.
I'm gonna send out Violet, and I'm gonna Violet power up a little bit so we can get a little bit of light, and fly not all the way, maybe like a quarter of the way, and extend your hardiest hello. See what happens.
Oh my gosh, can't wait to see Drew's hello for Violet.
As Violet steps out of the Pokeball, and you're like, all right, power up, get us some light. She goes,
Oh, it's gone.
and that little purple,
It's
the
gone.
purple glow begins to sort of light up. You can see this tiny little mouse stares at you, looks at Violet, and kind of like shrinks into itself a little bit. Doesn't run, but looks nervous. And then as she starts to fly across the canyon, it sort of takes a couple steps back. And Violet, just with all 6 arms, just starts going.
Hey Violet, come back.
Don't scare it too bad.
You can undo your focus energy.
We can't.
Power down!
Take this tiny piece and break him a tiny piece of pepper jerk and like go toss it at him. See if he wants some more food.
Ow!
That he was like a
Critical
prep
jerk.
for battle.
You take 6 damage.
Oh god.
Pepper jerk.
It went in his eye.
really
It's
hard to eat.
pepper.
This jerky is terrible. Very tough. It's like shoe leather.
Okay. As Violet takes the little piece of pepper jerk, flies across the canyon, you watch as the little mouse just sort of sits there, nervously, and it kind of starts sniffing. And it just looks up towards Violet, who just goes... And it just has these little tiny arms, and it just barely catches it.
Yes.
And then it puts the pepper jerk on the ground because its snout is too big to eat out of its own hands. And it just sort of starts pecking at the pepper jerk.
Really? That's really funny. You can't like hold the food.
You can't hold it to eat it.
Just put it on the ground.
His
T-Rex can't dab.
little hands are...
T-Rex.
It's potato can't dab.
Is that what it is?
I think that's what it is.
It's purple.
Is it?
Oh, did he say that?
Oh,
He
JK.
didn't
Whatever.
say
That's
No,
what I'm
my
thinking.
glow is purple.
Violet
Oh,
is.
okay.
Violet is.
I think it's a return.
I'm just drawing pictures in my mind.
I am.
Uh,
Drew's
know.
very descriptive.
Again, like I said a couple of times ago, when he just describes them with like minute details, I'm like, I have no fucking idea what that is. Every time. Just like, god damn it.
And then I'll wait till he finishes his piece, and then
How nice of you.
And then 60 feet!
and then
Then you're gonna
say,
punch it.
You want some more? And like kind of wave it.
Okay. It looks up to you, and from out of its back, a little gout of flames
Oh,
ignites.
What?
And it just looks
Is it
across, and
cynical?
it just
Oh.
sort of like ducks its head. And is like,
Jump across that 60 feet!
Can you get over here? Can you come over?
I can't say anything. Let's see.
it sort of like edges over to the side of the canyon, looks down, and then looks to you, and sort of nudges its nose west. It's like,
That way? Okay.
Just like a jetpack.
Just lays down,
So
ignites his
sick.
back, flies into your arms.
Catch me!
He's so awesome.
Yeah, be right over.
But yeah, it sort of nudges to you to the west, and then it just starts walking in that direction.
Okay, shoot,
Nice.
dang it. Okay.
You can wake us up.
Yeah, I'm gonna run back and wake up my friends. And
Why are you waking us up so early?
you can wake me up. Why?
Wake us up. Why the hell are you waking us up?
I'm just filling you in. So on my watch there was this cool little fire mouse Pokemon, and I got him some beef jerky, and he seems really cool. So I'm gonna go meet up with him. He's going that way. If you guys want to come, and we can just start our day a little early. Otherwise, if you want to just meet me down there, that works too.
Well, what's the game plan? Are we just gonna go around it? Because last night I saw a unicorn, maybe Ponyta or Rapidash or something. It was gigantic, and it walked into the canyon. So I'm kind of curious about that.
Why did you both see really cool Pokemon? I just saw Geodude trying to climb the cliff, and he fell and then knocked the wind out of his rock. I guess.
So at this point, you hear,
Well, he's probably still down there.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
All right,
I'm
cool.
down. I'm down.
Yeah.
Man,
Cool.
I kind of want to go in the pit.
Team,
Let's go.
team.
So we'll clean up camp here and
Hustle.
and start walking
Early
to the
morning.
west. Because
Yeah.
I mean, I figure even still, if he's showing us a way to get across too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, how far across is this canyon?
it goes in the low light. It goes as far as you guys can see.
Good
Okay.
God. All right.
It gets wider and narrower at certain points, but
Okay.
the canyon is perfect.
I'm gonna assume that's the case, that he knows of some sort of bridge or something. I don't know if maybe there's a way down into it on that side that's over there. So I'm not sure if we should go down and meet him over there, or if we should stay up here and meet him over there.
Isn't it a steep drop? It's not a gradual.
But
We
there's
have
like
to
a path down, right? Or no?
No.
No.
Oh, I thought.
We have to
Okay,
climb.
just kidding. Let's just walk to the west.
Just jumps into the canyon.
Yeah.
We're good, guys.
Pull a parachute.
Yeah, I say we keep the high ground. That
Cool,
seems
cool.
like the best
All right,
idea.
and then we'll just
Head west.
we'll just walk west.
Walking west.
As you walk west, you do see
Walking.
probably like 60 feet ahead of you on the other side of the canyon is this little mouse.
Yay!
Nice.
And he keeps shooting out little like gouts of flame to be like, I'm right here. I'm here for you.
Hi, buddy.
And he kind of waves to you. He keeps walking. And he sort of scampers off. You guys walk probably another quarter mile before you see a very rickety looking wooden bridge
Knew it.
across the canyon.
Yes, this is gonna be great.
And you see the little mouse sort of like scampers up to the bridge and then just sort of like beckons you.
It's a trap.
Oh, it could be a trap.
All right,
saying.
so
He's a little
I'm-
too friendly.
I'm gonna cross first. Here's my plan.
Okay.
So I'm gonna walk across the bridge. Violet's gonna be out and like just hanging on to me just in case. So there's like a little something if we need to like scramble.
Shatters. She's like,
not like carrying me, but like enough.
Just holding you up as much as she can. To
Yeah.
get rid of some weight.
Yes, I'm like I'm assuming there's like hand ropes, right?
There's
Some.
hand
Or
ropes.
is it like a circus carnival game where you just
No,
Are there hand
there are
ropes?
some hand ropes.
Okay.
But they are not in the best condition.
yeah? So I'm gonna be
Okay.
hanging onto those hand ropes, walking real slow. Violet's just gonna like have my shoulders.
hold
here.
on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send out Evinrude, and I'm gonna say, Evinrude, could you inspect the bridge?
Check the integrity.
And with compound eyes, well, that's a 19, but he gets advantage. So go for the crit, which I
Nice.
get. Let's go.
He's done it. As Evinrude is sort of flitting around, he just keeps shaking his head. It's like,
Uh-oh. Okay.
There's like 30 Cyndaquil waiting underneath it to attack.
just flies back to you. Just goes.
Could be.
Okay. Were there like specific points at the bridge that he was sketched out about?
Too
or?
many. It looks like there's
it
all
was
of
pretty
it.
much everywhere that he looked.
Seemed like
he was
all
like,
of it.
Milo, I don't think you should cross the bridge.
Well, we need to at some point, don't we?
Do we?
Are we going that way?
Yeah, I guess.
Do we? It's a good point.
Unless you want to walk all the way around the canyon.
I mean, I'm down to go into the canyon, so whatever you guys want to do is fine with me.
Also
We don't have
don't
like
want
repelling
to
gear.
I know.
Yeah,
Don't want to die.
it's true.
So I think if we just walk, with our feet as wide as we can, don't step in the middle.
Yeah.
Hold on to the ropes. We can use Ladybug and Evinrude as extra support. And I think we can do it.
That's smart. Movie knowledge.
How about
Equip. Don't step on the middle pieces of the bridge.
Yeah.
It's gonna break. Step close to the ropes.
It
Smart.
just sounded like Evinrude said every part of it was just
I'm just trying to think if there's a
deteriorating.
way, something we could do with like Nubster to like reinforce things.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like just solidify it completely from end to end. You wanna try that out?
Yeah.
Ice bridge!
It doesn't show
And then we
up
just slip and
pretty
slide
long
across it.
noodles.
One step and just go sideways.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Shuckle Boy could probably shoot some nudes out there.
Shoot some nudes.
It's just Shuckle on a bed, like, hey. That reinforced the bridge. It's cool now.
God.
Bridge. The bridge is now very
Okay.
erect.
I'll send out Nubster. I'm gonna send out Nubster and have him try to freeze over
Okay.
the bridge.
Go ahead and try for an ice beam.
Alright, Nubster. Just like you always do. 14.
Okay. You've succeeded in making an ice beam.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll it.
Again?
It destroyed
Yeah,
the
so
rope.
that was to
Like
determine
10 or
if you
higher now.
can do it, and then thereafter.
8.
Okay.
Not a lot of damage.
Go ahead and roll your
I'm not
damage.
trying to damage the bridge.
I know. Here, you gotta
Go ahead and roll your damage. We're seeing how effective your...
Oh, boom.
Oh shit.
2. So
14.
14.
That's pretty good.
Nubster just sort of waddles up to the bridge, just goes, ooh, and just freezes over most of the wood.
Okay, cool.
Looks,
Better.
if nothing else, slippery and heavier. But
But we could slide over it quickly. Or at least most of it.
Just slide to the end onto the wood and then just die.
Alright, I'm gonna do it. I got Ladybug with me.
Okay.
Oh, into the canyon he goes.
I mean, we could do both if you want. If you want to do Evinrude and Violet together and just go one at a time.
All right, if you think that's a good idea.
How is Evinrude gonna hold on to anybody? It's like biting with his tiny teeth.
I feel like it's more just like
He's got some
he has
feet.
little feet. Yeah.
It's just like
You're like stinks.
like I figured. No, I know. Like we're kids.
Imagine
Take them off.
Imagine he has chopsticks on the end of them. He can just go. "Ah."
Here's
I mean, just hang on to the rope.
yeah, for sure. I'm gonna hang on the ropes. My feet are gonna be on the outer sides of the wood, and with Violet and Evinrude taking even like 3 pounds of weight off of me, like I'm lighter. Is all I'm saying.
Okay. You're not
Just
gonna try and
increasing
slide?
the odds. I mean, I'll try to scoot my feet. I'm
500
not gonna
pounds
like,
to
Hey, you know
97
what?
pounds.
I'm not gonna like slip
That
and
was
slide.
the
Before you
threshold.
go and sacrifice your life for the rest of us, I could send William, because he got little sticky fingers, just to see how much weight it can hold, because he's pretty tiny.
And just run across
And just
it.
see if he can make it. Because that seems like a decent test.
Slippery.
And if he starts falling, I can pull him back into the ball.
yeah,
So there's no...
that face.
Is that how that works?
It's Jack Nicholson's Joker.
Is that how that works?
Wouldn't
We
you rather
tried
we
that.
test it out
Yeah, but
somehow?
we tried that with Mareep, and I missed calling him back because it was
Well,
far.
Yeah, it was far. It's not like
Yeah, we're
20
right
feet
there.
across a bridge.
Yeah, but what if you make it like 3/4 of the way and then it breaks?
We're gonna find out. Let's just-
If you want to do it first,
One of
I'm
these
okay with
plans.
doing first. If you don't want to risk William.
Alright, if you just want to go
Do
flying
something
across the
ludicrous.
bridge.
Okay, I'm going.
For the record,
Sorry.
I don't feel good
That's what
about
I'm
this.
thinking.
Starts skiing towards the side.
If anything, I mean, we should go quickly because it's hot
Yeah.
and the
Yes,
sun
yes.
is bright.
I'm
and
going.
It's gonna melt that
I'm
way.
going.
it.
Evinrude and Violet on my back.
Here.
Feet
I'm-
on the outer edges. I'm going.
I'm gonna send out Shuckle so he can noodle you back if something happens.
Make
I don't think
a
his nudes are that
dexterity
long.
check. You walk
Wait.
across the bridge.
I want
Just
to roll
hoping they
mine.
are.
Just a little noodle boy. He can't reach. He's not.
At
He's
least
not.
my
Did
modifiers.
you see how monstrous he
Fantastic
was?
Four. What's that guy's name? Mr. something.
Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic.
Fantastic something.
Who's the guy on the Fantastic? Mr. Fantastic? Yeah, him. Jesus Christ, my brain is mush.
Oh,
4.
Lord.
Okay.
Fuck.
Milo, you take a few very cautious steps
Mhm.
onto the bridge.
Okay.
You've got your feet on the outside of the wood.
I do.
Okay.
You've got your hands on the ropes.
I do.
Lord.
One of your feet sort of slips out from underneath you,
Uh-huh.
and you land on your left knee,
Uh-huh.
and it cracks the ice,
Uh-huh.
and one of the boards flips up,
Okay.
clocks you in the side of the head, and you're
Great.
just barely hanging on off the side of the
Oh my
bridge.
god.
I'll have to chuckle noodle you back.
How far across
That's
is he?
He just got on the bridge.
Maybe 6 feet onto the bridge.
Can I like strength check myself back up?
Sure.
Fuck.
Oh god. Come on, Joel.
20.
Oh, save it.
With the fear of falling, you're like, no! And you just hoist yourself back up, avoiding that cracked board, which is now just sort of swaying loosely.
Okay.
Milo, it goes down.
It goes down.
Alright. I'm gonna keep going.
Alright?
Milo, it goes down.
I admire you, Milo.
Oh my god.
Alright, make another dexterity
God,
check.
this man is insane.
I love it.
You get another step
What are you doing?
before the ice has just sort of melted on the board that you're stepping onto.
It's just
And it's
soggy.
just slush. And the board just caves in beneath you,
Oh,
and your
it's
leg
not
falls
good.
through.
Oh,
And you're sort
man.
of holding on to an icy bridge, scrabbling to hold yourself
my
up. Go ahead and
God.
make a strength saving throw.
Oh god. Oh my god.
15.
15. You are barely and somehow able to grab onto the rope on the edge of the bridges, and you are now holding yourself just above
How far of a drop is this?
several hundred feet.
Don't fall.
It's high stakes shit right here.
Oh my god, you might need to send out Bang and have him do some monkey
can
shit.
Violet
to get him back.
assist me in getting back up? Like, if I'm hanging on, she might be able to, like, push my butt.
She can try.
Strength check from her.
Push
Oh,
my
dude,
butt,
A strength
Violet.
check from you with advantage.
Can I do one with Evinrude also?
Let's see how he does.
15.
15? Okay. As you're sort of hoisting yourself up, your little like young boy arms, and you're like,
Young boy arms.
and then all of a sudden it gets a little bit easier, and you're like, okay, I got this. I'm doing great. And you realize that lady was
Yeah.
underneath your feet, just like, get up there, get up.
She's
As
punching your
as
butt.
Evinrude grabs onto the back of your collar and just sort of lifts your shirt a little bit, but it's like, come on. And you're hoisted just enough that you're able to grab a hand onto the board. And your friends kind of go,
Fuck.
Could you swing under the rope and do like a sloth?
I don't know if the rope can hold, but I'm down to try it.
I feel like the
How
rope
much-
is way better than these
How
fucking
much more?
boards.
How much more ice is there?
there's not much.
Okay, I want to see if I can walk on the non-icy bridge.
Okay. Make another dexterity.
What are you doing? It's hundreds of feet down.
Be a two
Why?
Be
Why?
a 2 this time.
17.
17.
Sick.
Okay.
Ice is melted.
As you avoid most of the ice, you realize it's a little bit easier to keep your footing, but the bridge feels a lot less safe. But you're able to make it. You're now about a third of the way across this bridge.
Third?
Third of
This rope like 4
This all
times.
happened
You have to
in
do
a matter of
this
3 steps.
8 more times.
I don't want to do that at all. That sounds terrifying.
But you can see the little mouse is still at the other end of the bridge, and it's like kind of doing a little nervous dance for you. It's like,
Why did you recommend this?
Why didn't we try to tell it to come across the bridge?
That's a good
That
point.
thing can't weigh that much.
Because I figured we need to go that way anyway.
True, but,
But
this
do
is
we?
sketchy as shit.
But do we?
Other than going around the canyon,
Or into
God.
it and out of it?
there wasn't a path into it.
yeah,
That's
we'd
what I
have to climb
asked.
down.
Well, we could find one as
We could
opposed to
try
this
to find one.
sketch ass bridge.
Yeah,
Be
we're
able
not
to.
following suit. That's
I was
destroyed half of the bridge already.
2 boards.
Okay.
2
well,
of the first 10 boards are now
The
destroyed.
2 boards that were able to hold any weight have been
Well,
destroyed.
here's my problem now, because I'm out here.
You
Yeah,
gotta keep
and whose
going.
fault is that?
Yeah, no, I get that, but I feel like at this point I just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because turning back, it's more slushy boards.
All right. Well, don't die.
You know what I mean?
Good
Yes. Good
Okay.
luck.
All right.
We hope you don't die.
And then I'll just walk along the path with you guys on the other side, and we'll figure it out. So, am I rolling again?
Yep.
Or we can all do this.
18.
He's doing better.
Thank God.
Okay. You make it another 15 feet, no issues.
How far is he now?
Freaking
He's
boss.
35 feet across.
How many feet
Almost
was it?
halfway.
Roughly
60.
60.
So
Okay.
he's
Almost
more than
halfway.
halfway.
He's
All
more
right.
than halfway.
Come on.
Okay.
35 feet
Doing it
across.
again.
Carry the 1.
18.
Woo!
Making another 15 feet.
Oh my god.
You're in the home stretch.
20
You could
more. You got
potentially
this,
leap
Milo.
to the edge.
You're doing
Oh,
good.
really? That one's an 8.
Bro, run.
Okay. As you're like, all right, just 10 more feet, 10 more feet, and you're kind of talking to yourself. You lose concentration, and you step a little too hard, and one of the boards just, you don't fall, but you watch as just another board just goes careening into the canyon.
And you hear,
Falls for 800 years.
And then you hear, dude. All right, the
But
final
you're
10
almost
feet.
there.
Final
God.
10 feet. I really don't want to jump.
Don't jump.
11.
Okay. Make it about half of that distance.
Oh, so close.
You're about 5 feet from the end of the bridge.
You really, at this point, should just dive.
Big steps. 11 again.
Okay. You take one like big step, you skip 2 boards, and you can hear like the bridge is starting to like bow out from your feet, and you're like, oh God, you just pull yourself over, and then you just hoist yourself onto terra firma. And
Guys!
and the little mouse just looks up at you and is like,
Yeah! I take a piece of pepper jerk, I rip it in half, I just devour one out of anxiety, and then I feed the other half to little buddy.
all right. He sort of reaches up a hand to grab it from you, and then just like takes a bite instead.
That shaved 4 years off of my life.
It's pretty ridiculous.
Do I get I feel like I get a Boy Scout badge for that.
Oh, I don't like heights, dude. That's just, it's so high up there. What the
You
fuck?
get max respect from me. That was impressive.
Was it, though?
I didn't think you had that in you.
Failed like 3 times. Had to keep pulling himself
Take
up.
this.
I thought he was gonna die.
That's called an inspiration dice. That means you did something that was dangerous to your character, but something you would have done. You
Like
can
it.
use that die to add to any roll
Cool.
before you know what the result is. So before
Okay.
I tell you if you've succeeded or failed.
Okay.
So if you roll like another 11 crossing a bridge, you're
Yeah.
like, I don't trust that. You can
Okay.
roll the d6.
Sweet.
That's
'Cause,
sick.
I mean, my logic too is we need to get there, and I don't want to walk all the way around. Like I want to go get to town and get Monty. So like
Makes
that's
sense.
if we waste another 4 days walking around the canyon because we don't know.
Well,
Now we
is
have
the
to-
town across the canyon? Do we know that for
It
certain?
is in that direction, yes.
Okay. Well, I'm sure we should not cross in that
Yeah.
bridge because that sounds sketch as hell, and I don't trust myself to roll.
So, little buddy, my friends are not going to cross this bridge. If we keep going that way, is there another way?
He just goes,
Great.
All right. So, do you guys want to keep going west?
Yeah.
Can we see any path, any sort of way down or across in either direction?
As far as down goes, if you guys had climbing equipment and skills, you could potentially try.
No.
But it's pretty sketch to just like freelance climb
Just
down.
keep going west, and like 40 feet will be a concrete bridge
Yeah.
for cars.
Like a metal bridge.
It'll be an Alluvian toll bridge. We need $300 from you.
I'll go back to the wood bridge. Thanks.
I'd rather die.
Well, I could send Evan Rude to just like fly off in a direction to see if there's another way across.
I think that's a
quick.
game plan.
Okay. I
Yeah.
can send Violet the
Yeah.
other way.
All right, you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll tell Evinrude to go west
Okay.
and look for another way across.
For how long?
Violet.
I don't know. Give him like an hour.
So like, go for 30 minutes and then come back. Like,
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I want to tell Violet the same thing, so you're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
like, because their speed is drastically different. So if
Right.
we do it time based, at least we'll be able to leave at the same time.
Later in the day, you're both going to be very hoarse from screaming across this canyon.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
How far west do we have to go?
so do I roll like a
I'm gonna send Violet.
there on
East.
perception check?
No, you just send them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll send Violet to the east. Hey Violet, fly that way for. I have no idea if you have any semblance of time, but just for a half an hour, if that makes sense, or just a little bit. See if you find any way for the rest of the team to get across, whether it's a path down into the canyon or another sketchy bridge, and then just fly back. I'll hang out here for you.
She just sort of nods and like clocks all her little fists together
I love that.
and just takes off very slowly. Just flits away.
Cool. What are you going to do now?
Well, I was gonna let Ben do, unless he's already told Evinrude.
Yeah, I told him the same thing. Send
Okay.
him other direction.
So, I mean, you guys are doing stuff. I'm gonna pet little buddy. That's just, I've named him already.
Little
See if
buddy.
you can get him on the team
Yeah.
because you
Little
risked
buddy.
literally
Oh, yeah.
your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But I just
Bye.
I wanna send out Howl and they're both fire types. See how they get along and say, hey Houndor, this is little buddy.
Little buddy.
He seems really cool. I just want to see. Hey, we're waiting around for a bit. We got some time. See if you make a new friend. Play together.
Owl kind of walks up and starts sniffing, kind of like
Sniffing
butts
his
his
keister.
nose at the little mouse, and he's just like kind of nudges him back, and they sort of like start to wrestle a little bit, and they're just like, and they're kind of nudging into each other, and then Howl just looks at you and just goes,
Cool.
kind of nods.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep hanging out and playing together, and I'll be petting them both and hanging out while we wait.
Squad.
What are you guys doing?
Crash is going to practice his water.
Hyperventilating.
Yeah, I'm just trying to stop my nervous sweats from you crossing that freaking bridge.
Crash, practice shooting water out of your face. Here he goes. There's a 20.
He goes natural 20.
He just goes, you're like, oh no.
Oh, god damn it. That's a 7.
He starts, and just like instead of like a controlled like ray of water, it's just a burst. It's like a shotgun blast of water
Good
out of his
spread.
face.
Got a good spread.
Nice.
Sounds like Crash's style.
Yeah, it's
of a
about
water
right.
attack.
Or spray
instant.
control.
That's about right.
Like, even if you learn that move, that's what you'd have him do.
Alright, Bentley's gonna look around to see if there's any Pokemon or like any close by Geodudes
Did.
with a 16.
You don't see any just overt Pokemon. You do still hear the occasional dude
From the canyon?
from the canyon and otherwise.
Oh, okay.
But as far as like where they actually are, you don't see them. But
Every rock is
it's
a
pretty
Geodude.
obvious that they're around.
That whole mountain is just a pile of Geodudes.
Yeah.
It's the great Geodude migration.
The mountain just gets up and moves.
The whole thing.
Maybe we could like get to a Geodude and ask them to make us like a rope bridge going like hand to hand, and we could cross that.
Oh, like out of the Geodudes.
Yeah.
If there are that many.
Like ants.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just huddled together.
Make an ant bridge for us, Geodude.
Dude. Then they just waddle away.
They're like, no.
Alright, well, I'm gonna send out all my guys so that they can hang out with Shuckle.
Alright.
And Shuckle can meet everybody else.
Except for me.
Except for you.
Alright, I'll send out Mortar so we can be sort of friendly with Shuckle, who
Shucky boy.
blasted him in the head with a rock.
Your new
Bang
friend.
to the ground.
Yeah. He's on the team now, Mortar.
Growl and Bang,
They're out too.
Nupster and William. Everybody just pops
And
out.
Shuckle.
And Shuckles just sort of sat there going,
Just peering out of his little shell.
just hid in the shell.
Growl sniffing him.
I want to give him a berry. Okay, dude.
Just
You're on the
one-
squad.
one
It
of
just
your-
goes, just snaps out and takes it.
One of your
Alright.
Orion babies.
Good enough.
Alright, are Evinrude and or Violet back?
Evinrude returns.
Okay.
He's returned.
Knew that was gonna happen.
Violet still has not yet.
Violet's a slow poke.
Okay.
What are the results?
Evinrude, what'd you see?
Just sort of looks at you and is like,
Alright, well,
just looks around.
great.
It looks like Evinrude, whatever Evinrude saw, it's either having trouble describing it or just doesn't know exactly how to relate to you what it's seen.
helpful. Okay. glad I sent him out.
Well, I feel like
him,
if
is there
there
a
was
way?
something.
Ask him if he saw for a way to get across.
Yeah.
And say like
He
fly
could
up
have
and
like
down
jerked
for
his
yes.
head that way if it was yes.
Evinrude, is there any way to get across another bridge that maybe isn't so sketch?
Or a path down. Sorry, I'm not there.
Or a Geodude Ant bridge?
It just looks at you and just goes,
Oh, let's go.
Sick.
Sweet.
Well, we at least know there's something in the westerly direction.
Yes, that's
So,
true.
since you guys have to cross anyway, if you want to start walking there, well,
If you want to ditch Violet, I'm cool with that.
no, I'm
He's
gonna
gonna
wait.
stay.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna wait. But if you guys are, if the plan is
Get
to go
moving.
across and come back,
Yeah, but if
anyway,
Violet comes back and is like, oh yeah, there's like a
Better
cement
bridge.
bridge for cars, and then
Okay.
we're already going the opposite direction, that's a bad idea.
Okay.
okay,
Waiting.
wait another half hour. Another hour.
Oh lord.
Another 2 hours.
What happened to Violet?
No sign of it.
Oh my
Violet
god.
is-
Something happened
dead.
to her.
Okay, so we're gonna go find out whatever that is and come across, and then we'll go find Violet if you want to get a head start.
I'm gonna start walking that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
I think splitting up is a bad idea.
I do too, but there's not really another.
What else are we
option.
gonna do? You want to go across this wood bridge? I don't.
I don't either.
It's our
Alright.
only option. at
Alright,
this
so
point.
should we just like run to the west, us three, to try and find whatever bridge Evinrude saw?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm pulling back Banging Growl.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll pull back Mortar.
I'm pulling them all back.
I'm gonna. I have a little idea here. I'm gonna try. First things first. Little buddy. My Pokemon Violet has not returned. I'm gonna go look for her. Do you want to come help me?
Just sort of turns its head sideways, and then just keeps sniffing the peppered jerk in your back pocket.
Okay.
He's like, for
So-
some pepper jerk.
Yeah. Just come with me, buddy. Hang on to it. And
It kind of waddles after you.
Howl, I kneel down. I was like, I don't even know if you're capable of this, but we're gonna give it a shot. Violet obviously has not returned, but
Sniffer turds.
I have her
Find
Pokeball. Can you match the scent and
I like
track
it.
her?
I like it. I like it.
Just starts sniffing. He's like, go ahead and give him a perception check.
Come on.
What do you smell?
Everything.
Smells like poop.
18.
18.
He smells a lot.
Hell just looks at you, nods, and just takes off.
Yes. All right.
Nice.
As I start to run, can little buddy keep up with me?
He's sort of like waddling awkwardly behind you, but he's doing an okay job.
Do you want me to carry you, dude? You're
He
tiny.
just jumps up into your hands. He's
Sick.
like, yeah.
Okay, I'll carry him and run behind Hal.
So you carry him?
He's very warm.
Yeah.
Alright, so are we just following Evinrude?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that he's gonna lead the way.
Oh, let's
Okay.
do it.
Yeah.
Lead the
Evinrude
way.
just sort of takes off like a shot and just keeps leaping further and further ahead of you and waiting.
Alright.
And then as you start to catch up, he's like, phew, and you're like,
So fast.
he's covering the distance that you guys are covering in probably like 8 seconds. He's doing it like, he's like, come on, why aren't you already here? Come on. What's going on? But as you guys continue on down your paths, with Milo following Howl and you guys following Evinrude, getting further and further apart from each other, you do eventually come across another wooden bridge. Looks to be in substantially better repair. There is also, at this one, a sign that says Nature Trail, pointing down, and there's a very tenuous path down into the canyon. So you have two options.
I mean, the bridge is faster.
To get to the other side, yeah.
Could you have everyone check it out again? See
The bridge?
how much better it is? Yeah.
Well, Drew already said it's in much better shape. I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, I'm down.
Alright, so we're just gonna cross?
You just want to go across? Not in the canyon?
I'm gonna do a perception check to see like exactly what the difference between the nature trail and the bridge would be.
Okay.
15.
Okay. The bridge is a more direct approach, not necessarily as secure. The nature trail looks to be in some stage of neglect. Doesn't look like anybody's really been around to take care of the sign. As far as which would be safer, you're pretty sure the nature trail physically is safer, but as far as what's down there and what's on that trail, you have no idea. But the bridge looks substantially safer than the last. Not necessarily the most secure thing you've ever seen, but it looks a lot better.
Alright. Well, do you want to do the William plan?
I don't think we should
Why?
ice it over.
I think we should just try to
go.
cross.
If we're gonna,
No,
we're
he's
gonna use the
Sir
bridge.
William.
Like
not
send,
Oh, yeah.
send
Oh.
William
Sure.
across
Yeah.
first.
Okay.
And if the bridge can hold at least his weight, then maybe we just go across one at a time.
Alright.
I'm
Send William out.
gonna send Bang out and do the same thing at the
Okay.
same time.
Okay.
Because he's got his little sticky fingers.
Yep.
Alright, William. You're gonna cross that bridge.
He just looks at you, looks at the bridge, and goes. Nah.
William, I'll give you a treat.
He's like,
Why?
he just looks up and goes.
William, you're like 1 pound.
He's like,
This isn't a good sign that
Well,
William doesn't
he holds
even
up
let
his
it
little
cross.
fingers when you say you weigh 1 pound. He goes,
Whatever, 4 pounds.
Alright,
Like-
does Bang want to go across or try
Bang.
it?
Cross
Quadruple.
that bridge.
Bang just goes, and just starts like pounding his way across. And some of the boards are like, just like bending. And you watch as the bridge is like swaying crazily, and he's just on there. He's one of the boards breaks at one point. He just leaps up and like swings himself under the bridge and just like lands on the other side. And he's like,
That looks pretty secure.
Minus that one
may have
thing that
messed
he
it up a
broke.
little
He
bit.
was
but
punching it.
it looks pretty secure.
Alright, let's do that, but
Fuck.
safer.
William just looks across and just goes,
I
See you,
feel like-
William?
I feel like I probably weigh the least of everybody. I'm
Alright,
the
pull him
smallest.
back, William.
Probably fair.
But I'm gonna start across, and I'll say, Evinrude, keep your eyes out for parts of the bridge that might be unsafe, and let me know if I'm gonna step on something that I shouldn't. And what is this? Just a
to
straight
cross.
roll.
It is a dexterity check.
11.
11. All right. Pretty similar to Milo. You make it about 5 feet onto the bridge, and you can just hear it creaking. You kind of got some like white knuckles going on. You're just sort of gripping the rope as tight as you can.
Don't look down. Don't look down. Don't look down. Don't look down. Don't look down.
Evinrude's just sort of like flitting in front of you. He's like,
All right, continuing. Oh shit. 7.
as you're flitting, you notice Evinrude's just sort of sat there. He's like, "You're doing great, doing great, doing great," and then looks down and just goes. As your foot hits onto a board, and just and it holds.
Okay, it's rubber.
Keep moving. No. No. What is it? No. What is it? Natural one.
As it starts to cave in, you go, nope, and you go to kick off the board just instinctively, just to try to jump and land anywhere else. And as you go, as you're kicking, the board just gives way. And rather than going up, you go down with the board. And as you begin to fall, I'm going to give you one final chance. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. See if you can hold on to the bridge.
6.
Okay. As you tumble
I'm dead, guys.
through the bridge, you sort of clock your head on one of the boards, and it just falls unconscious through. What are the rest of you doing?
Has he like fallen away from the bridge?
Only a little ways.
Bang! Try to catch him and hang on to the bridge at the same time.
Yeah, I'm gonna send out Chuckles, see if he can't reach him with a noodle.
Okay, I'm gonna have
He's
both
not
of you.
Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah.
I don't know how far he's fallen. It's
Do
worth
it.
a shot.
No, it
All
is.
right,
It
both
is.
of you.
It is.
Both of you make dexterity checks.
Just
for
fucking
your
stare as he
respective
falls. Good luck.
17
What is this?
for Bang.
Okay.
What are we checking?
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
For Shuckle too.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Fuck, he's -1. 5.
Shuggle just sort of shoots out a noodle, and it goes like 3 feet, and then he's
Okay.
like, but it's over
Alright.
the edge, and he's reaching for Bentley.
Right.
It's pretty cool you can do that. I
Yeah.
didn't think you
However, Bang, having like 40 feet to cover, just it's just running across, leaps down through the hole, and you're like, no, that's not what I wanted at all. And you watch as his tail just wraps around one of the boards and claps a hand around Bentley's arm. And he's just, as Bentley's just hung there unconscious, bleeding from the forehead. As Bang's just got him and is like, he's just hoisting him up.
Oh, Lord.
Freaking Bang.
Um,
Bang's a beast.
Crash, get out there and help Bang.
And Crash is like,
Don't be a
Oh,
Crash.
no.
and just starts yelling as he sort of waddles over and just grabs Bang's tail and just starts pulling him up, and Bang's screeching and he's like, as Bentley just sort of gets pulled loosely through the board and is just now laying on the bridge unconscious.
Good Lord.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay. Can they pick him up? Bang and Crash?
Yeah, well, Bang can hold his weight.
Okay. Crash, go to the other side slowly. Bang, carry Bentley, following Crash.
Okay,
You're taking him across the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
all right. As Crash just sort of like tests his footing on every board, it's a very like stressful 10 minutes. As Crash is just like, just with every step,
There you go, buddy.
as Bang's just sort of hoisted Bentley over his head, and he's just sort of waddling behind. Crash makes it across. As Bang gets towards the end, you can see some of the boards that he was kind of pounding to get over across. One of them starts to break, and he just throws Bentley to the other side. Have him make a strength check.
Natural 20!
As Bentley
Bang!
lands on the other side of the bridge and just sort of tumbles loosely.
MVP, Bang.
Bang starts to fall, just catches himself on the board, throws it down, and he just like off the falling board springs himself back onto the bridge.
Let's go. Cool. That was terrible.
As Crash just sort of starts like drooling a little bit, trying to get some water for Bentley, he's like,
Fair.
Just jump off a rickety board, break through another one, smash my face on the bridge, go totally unconscious,
Gosh.
and fall through the gap. Oh my god.
At which point, Bang just sort of makes his way back across the bridge, a little bit slower this time. He's not in a hurry, but he just kind of swings his way over the broken bits. Comes back and just holds out a hand to either one of you. He's like,
We doing this? He's asking if we want to ride across.
Oh my god.
First of all, I'm giving him a high five. He's
Yeah.
like, that was amazing.
he gives
For
you a
real.
high five. You get a little bruise in the shape of this little hand.
Worth it. That was incredible.
Good Lord.
Yeah, what do you think? How bad? I'm gonna look at the bridge before we do anything and see what the state of the bridge is at this point. That is 13.
Bang did some damage,
Yep.
but the bridge still looks better than the other one.
Okay.
It looks like if you took it slow and were very.
One step at a time.
I think
Yeah.
that's the game plan.
Okay.
You
Alright.
want me to go first, or you want to go?
I don't care.
I kind of want you to go first. That
Okay.
way, if shit goes south again, I can hopefully send Bang to
Alright.
come to the rescue again.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna call back Shuckle and start across
All
this.
right. Bang holds out his
Death
hand
trap.
to yours. He's like,
Thanks,
Yeah.
bruh.
"You take it."
Yeah.
Okay. As he walks across, he uses his tail to kind of test the boards in front of you. And He's
Okay.
like, and he kind of looks up to you, just goes, mm-mm. And he just points to the next one, and like taps the corner, and he goes, there. You kind of step there,
Okay.
and it creaks a little bit, but you're like, okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. And that process takes you about 15 minutes, but little supervisor
Cross.
Bang is able to get you across the bridge.
Let's go, boy!
I'm voting Bang for
Frick
mine
yeah!
inspector.
Let's go, boy!
Frick, yeah.
All right, we're
I'm
gonna
gonna
do the
pet
same
Bang
All right.
before he leaves
Yep.
again.
You kind of ruffle his hair a little bit, and he just sort of gets like a little smile on his face.
Wait, you
Just
made
sort
it
of
all the
Thanks,
way
bro.
across?
across the bridge.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Because he's
Heads
checking
all the way
it.
over to
You should,
Inspector
heads over to you,
Bang.
CJ.
Huh?
And he looks at you and he like looks like he's ready to race, and he's
He's
like,
bleeding.
That's probably
Oh.
a bad idea.
he's
I
like,
thought you were like telling me to do
Yeah,
that
I
to Bang.
smack my
Why?
head. I'm
No.
still unconscious.
yeah.
He's
Bentley's-
fine. No, I'm just kidding.
Bentley's currently got like a big
I'm not
egg on
there,
his
so I
forehead.
can't like explicitly say things.
I'm gonna do a medicine check on
Okay.
Bentley.
Bentley's
See
head.
what
Do
his
an
situation
investigation.
is. Oh fuck. Well, because I just barely made it over the bridge.
You're like, oh, you're bleeding. Oh no.
Fuck.
Phoebe rubs in dirt and smushed berry into his wound.
No, don't make it
I
worse.
know, I'm kidding. It's because what we did to her.
Are we making our way across?
Yeah, you guys are making your way across.
Okay.
He's using different footholds for you than he did for Phoebe, because he's kind of like, okay, that one's
Really
probably
thankfully,
not safe anymore. It's
bag
been
of
used.
rocks.
Yeah, just 3 pebbles.
Yeah. He does reach a point where there's a 3-board gap where he goes, mm-mm, mm-mm. And then he kind of climbs on the rope and tests the 3rd one and goes, mm.
I gotta make a jump.
Mm.
Right, dude. So what do I have to do? Dexterity?
So, what is your strength score?
13.
13? Okay. So, according to the rules of long jump, you can leap 6.5 feet from standing with
So-
no running point, which seems excessive.
Well, he's,
Okay.
that's probably for an adult.
Yeah.
So we'll say that
Half
you're
that.
able to jump 3 feet, but I'll have you make a dexterity check to land.
Okay.
Count of
Ooh, God. 6?
Okay. As you land, one of your feet goes through one of the middle boards. And your other one lands on the safe board that starts to kind of creak. Bang just reaches his arm out to yours and just clasps you, just like this, and just hoists you back up.
Yes. Whew. Goodness gracious.
At that point, there's only like 2 or 3 boards left, and he just sort of taps them. He goes, "This one's good, that one's not," and he just sort of kind of helps you over. You, at long last, are across this canyon.
Toledo.
Bang, you the real MVP. And I'm gonna take the fish out and be like, you want any of this? You like fish?
He just leaps up and he's like,
You can take as much as you want.
just starts eating fish. Milo.
Yeah.
As you follow Howl,
Uh-huh.
as he's just sort of running through, you can see there's some sort of taller, dried out shrubs. And he starts sniffing and goes, and he sort of looks into the grass and he just keeps sniffing,
Okay.
and you can hear some rustling from beyond.
Okay. I'm ready. Hey, Violet. Nothing.
You hear no reply,
All right.
but the rustling in the grass stops.
Oh. I'm gonna try to just maybe if she's hurt, just go, Violet, return into the grass.
Okay. The little red laser just sort of flies into the grass, but you don't appear to have
Okay.
recaptured your friend.
So Howl, is Violet in that grass? You think? I'm gonna go with a yes. And then Howl and I together will part the grass.
Okay. As you part the grass, you can see a very odd-looking plant. Sort of yellow, and it's got this like ring of pink on the end of it.
Okay.
And it's sort of hanging from a tree currently.
Okay.
Very like old, decrepit-looking tree. It doesn't look like it should have any plant life on it.
Okay.
And you can see one little like boxing glove hanging limply out.
Oh my god.
And it's just sort of.
No. Okay, so I'm gonna have Howl. Did he just howl?
He did.
Okay, so I'm gonna have Howl go and bite it.
Okay.
Get it, bro.
Is the little Cyndaquil gonna help you? You're gonna ask him to?
I will, but I'm gonna take advantage of the howl that just happened. So
Bite him.
bite him, Howl. That's a 13 to hit.
13 is not enough.
Oh.
As Howl leaps up to bite, the plant just goes BOOM!
With its mouth full.
And you watch as a little bit more of Violet becomes visible when it speaks.
Rude.
How high up is it?
Not very.
Okay, so I'm gonna
I was
have.
able to jump
Are
up.
we in combat or can it not fight because it's eating my Pokemon?
It's currently eating your Pokemon.
So it can't fight
So
me. Okay.
As far as you're aware.
I'm gonna have Howl try again. I'm gonna ask little buddy here if he. Do you know any moves? Can he help me? He's eating my friend.
He just looks up and just goes and just shoots out this little gob of like black oil onto like all over this plant. It just starts
Nice.
to sizzle and steam and smoke.
All right.
And you watch this go like as Violet just sort of tumbles out.
Heck yeah! Immediately call Violet back.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
got spit all over
Yeah,
it.
she is covered in like a pinkish purple slime.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna call her back immediately. I want to, in this critical moment, have Howl practice his Fire Fang because I figure with the all the oils and things on him, it might be a little more flammable.
Okay.
So it might be a little easier to pull off.
Okay.
I want revenge for
Yeah.
this day that has happened.
Stupid jerk.
Yeah. So
He's just hungry.
yeah.
Not a snack.
So I'm gonna have, so I'm gonna put little buddy on top of Howl and just tell him to get warm, and then Howl's gonna focus all of the heat into his mouth and go for one big fire bite.
Okay. Go for it.
Fire bite.
10.
Fire
I
bite.
didn't add any modifier, but even with that's what I rolled last time, so it's not gonna do anything.
No, 10 is enough to spark the fire.
Okay, cool.
Now you have to roll to hit.
19.
19 will very hit.
Okay.
Very much so.
Did you double that?
Fire damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
8, and then you roll your d4.
I'm hoping
That's
this thing
the
just.
fire damage?
I just want it to combust with all this oil on it. 4.
Oh, max damage!
Woo! Just
As-
light him up.
As your little buddy just sort of climbs on the back. And you're like, just get warm. He just sort of goes, okay. Just shoots out the fire. As Howl is kind of just sat there, you watch as he just begins to glow like a bright red. And you realize that your little buddy appears to have a similar or the same ability to Howl.
Oh, okay.
In that they seem to be feeding off each other.
Okay.
As Howl just sinks his fangs into this little plant, you watch as the oils just sort of start to ignite and just spark out bursts
Sweet.
of flame. As his little buddy just looks up and goes, and just shoots a little ember of flame into this thing's mouth. And just sort of goes, oh, as it's just sort of sat there, just sort of starts like vomiting just some of this like this acid out of its maw.
All right.
Just like,
Keep away from that, guys.
It is at this point that we will roll for initiative.
Oh my god.
The thing's a beast.
Does Cyndaquil get rolled in?
Woohoo!
Absolutely.
Big
Cool.
old tank.
as Cyndaquil sort of has been feeding off some of the fire that's been pouring off a Howl. So Cyndaquil is going to go for another Ember. That is
Flamethrower.
sadly not enough to hit. As he shoots out another Ember, it's sort of in the smoke still that he'd created, and he's kind of like, oh, dang it, and he just sort of shoots into the middle, and you hear, BAM! As one of the branches of this tree just sort of ignites and catches fire behind him.
Dang. Okay.
Well,
Right,
set
Hal.
the scene.
How far behind?
Just like a little ways above, kind of.
Oh,
If
above.
if Cyndaquil is kind of like right here and the Weeping Bell's right here, you can cut like a branch.
Well, I kind of want. I know it's not really a move, but we can forego an attack for like a push. So if he could like run and headbutt him into the tree that's on fire.
Sure. You make a shove.
Yeah,
Yeah, go for it.
go for that. Strength.
Mm-hmm.
4.
No.
Yuck.
It's a natural 20.
Well, that didn't work.
See, as Howl goes to shove and kind of intimidate, and Cyndaquil's riding him like a valiant steed, the Weeping Bell just goes, BAM! And they gotta go, ah! And they kind of back up. At which point, the Weeping Bell just shoots out a big vine and just reaches out towards little buddy,
Little buddy.
Not little buddy.
who gets grabbed,
Uh-oh.
taking only 3 points of damage.
He's about to be eaten.
Not on my watch.
Shoves it in
This
his
Weeping
mouth.
Bell's eating nothing for the rest of its
He's
life.
gonna shove you in his mouth.
It's gonna die hungry.
Savage.
Okay. Let's see if he is grappled. He is not.
Oh.
He's not grappled. It's a
Nice.
17 to a 5.
Sick.
Little buddy!
Suck it, Weeping Bell. Alright. Back to Lil Buddy's turn. Lil Buddy, who just looks really annoyed that he just got whipped.
Yeah.
He's like, what the heck, man? Coming in clutch. Sadly, still not enough, though. It's only a 9.
Okay.
Lil Buddy's got a poor bonus to hit.
All right. Howl.
Howl.
Go bite him again. For an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Nice.
Yup.
Yeah, dude.
Get him.
4 damage.
Okay. As Howl sinks his fangs into this Weeping Bell, you again hear just BAM! And he just looks really annoyed and irritated.
It's got some southern drawl.
He does.
He's a southern belle.
Oh! Put it on a t-shirt!
So Weeping Bell with a big sun hat and like
Southern Belle!
That'd be excellent. Alright, we need Howl and Lil Buddy
versus
to
Blue
make
Eyes White Dragon.
dexterity saves.
Okay.
Ow, little buddy.
Oh, am I rolling little buddies?
No, I'm
No,
not.
he
Okay.
Thank goodness.
8 for Howl.
8 for Lil Buddy.
Oh, that's better than what I rolled for him. So
That's very much true. 7 points so.
Okay, that's not bad.
Ben, it landed on a 1. I was like, do you roll for
I mean, he has been.
Yeah, just immediately take it.
Yeah.
4 points of acid damage.
Makes sense since it's technically not your Pokemon
Yeah.
yet.
I just instinctively did and was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm gonna retract that.
Well, you roll for him, right? Even if you don't, I'm gonna roll again. Because nobody saw.
Okay. To Cyndaquil's turn. He goes for another Ember. Dude, poor guy.
Can't
It's
hit.
another 10. He's getting a little bit better each time. But
It's a
he's
BB
just,
baby.
Good.
He's like 5, 6, 7, 6, 7. Ah! Come on, buddy. Come on, little buddy. Alrighty, his little buddy's attack once again just hits the tree behind you. He watches it starting to sort of splinter and crack.
Okay.
And the Weeping Bell looks like he's sort of struggling to hang on as the
Oh,
branches
okay,
are
cool.
catching
At
fire.
least that helps.
Yeah. Gotta give him something.
And now it's Howl again.
It is Howl again.
Okay. Just gotta bite him.
Get
Gotta
him.
bite him.
Bottom in the face.
Let's try another fire bite.
Go for it.
Give it a shot.
Go for it,
Fine.
go for it.
So I'll just do a regular bite.
Okay.
20 unnatural
Okay, yeah, that'll do.
for 1 damage.
1 damage.
That sucks.
Give him a little nibble.
Little nibble.
A little nibble there.
It's not a bite. It's a
Nibble.
It's a nip.
Weeping Bell goes for another Vine Whip
Okay.
on Howl.
Okay.
I don't believe a 12 hits you though.
Nope.
So as the vine just
Not
sort
even
of reaches
close.
out, Howl
Suck
just sort
it.
of goes to strike out at it.
So good.
But little buddy,
With utter confidence. knowing
little
at
buddy,
that point.
that's the third 7 in a row.
Nice.
Little buddy. As he goes for another ember on the vine that's sort of whipped out of the smoke,
Okay.
just sort of strikes into the branch, and the branch that Weeping Bell is on begins to just sort of crack.
Cool. I'm gonna go for one last little unorthodox thing, and then I'll go back to
Orthodoxy?
business as usual. So I want to. Little buddy's still on Howl's back, right?
Yep.
Cool. So I'm gonna tell Howl to heat up.
Oh, I
Maybe
did
if
that.
we can trigger his flash fire, and then also Howl on his own.
What does Flashfire do?
I don't know what it
For
does for
us,
him.
it's different than him.
That's what he said. So I'm hoping that will
It's
give him
something.
some sort of little boost,
Perk.
maybe, and then I'll Howl to boost.
Because
his
yours
next
is a
bite.
resistance, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of
Yeah, so I'm hoping that the heat from Howl will help with that.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you've heated up.
Mm-hmm.
Heated up, and we're heating up the cinder block.
And Howl.
And how? Okay. Weeping Bell goes for another Vine Whip. Ooh, that's not good.
Should I go for another fire thing?
That is not enough to hit you, I don't believe.
What is it?
It's another. It's an 11 this time.
Yeah, no.
It was like another.
I can't ask you nothing.
It's an 11.
After this is on my own.
Alright. Cinderquill.
Little buddy!
Little buddy. 19!
Nice.
It worked.
Alright.
Narrative!
Alright, so the heated up. Activating flash fire.
Yeah, boy!
That is 5 points of fire damage.
Little buddy!
It's pretty good. As the Weeping Bell is just sort of sat in the tree, one final strike of Ember just sort of hits it. It does like a spin around the tree to try to dodge, gets clocked right in the face, and the branch snaps, and it just falls onto the ground.
Sweet.
And he takes 5 points of damage from falling.
Good job. A+.
Little buddy.
A+.
Little
too shabby.
10 points of damage.
It's not shabby. Alright, Hal.
Alright,
Weeping
Howl.
Bell is currently prone. You have advantage on your attacks.
Hype. Fire Fang.
Get him.
Use the...
So does he also get advantage on the, like, can he do
I
fire
don't
fang?
think so.
Okay.
Come on, dude. Come on, dude. 17.
Let's go.
That's good.
I really wanted that clutch
Alright.
20. It would have been amazing.
Then
So
it's
you
a roll
now
to
you
hit
get
now?
to
Take that
advantage.
fire bite.
So D10, because I howled.
You
We
still have to
got-
roll
You
a
still
hit.
have to roll
roll
it.
the
Oh, yeah,
hit.
yeah, yeah.
let's do
With
it for
advantage.
8. Oh, God. 11, so 14.
14 hits.
Oh! Wow.
D10 for the bite. 7. I like it. And then I roll a D4 for fire damage. 3.
So 10 total?
Take it.
Yeah.
Then I roll a what?
You're making quick work of this
That was
guy.
sick.
Making
Yeah, that was
quick
huge.
work of
10
this
each.
guy.
That was good.
As Howl runs up and just sinks his fangs in, you watch his little buddies on the back just goes and just shoots some fire right in front. As the Weeping Bell's already like burning, and Howl just feeds off that flame and just
Nice.
envelops it into
That's
his
a
mouth.
sick
It just
team
claps
unit
on
there.
Weeping
That's
Bell.
awesome.
Love it.
These fire boys.
All right, Weeping Bell's gonna spend half its movement to get up, and then he's gonna try to vine whip you.
Whip.
That is a 23
Yeah, that'll hit.
to hit Howl.
It's against my speed, right? So no.
You take 5 points of damage,
Okay.
and I need you to make a strength or dexterity check to resist the grapple.
16.
14.
Oh, thank God.
Those are scary because it's just roll against roll. It's
Yeah.
not like a number you have to beat.
Okay, so he is whipped pretty decently, but is not grappled. As the vines start to wrap around him, Cynical just sort of fires off a little burst and keeps the flames off.
Cool.
Howl.
Good job.
Or the
A
vine, rather.
freaking
not flames.
plus. Go.
All right, Cindy. Let's go.
Cindy.
Cindy Quill. Natural 20!
Yeah!
Little buddy!
Little buddy.
It's another 10 points of damage.
Hey,
Nice.
bro.
Let's
Little
go.
buddy.
Just getting warmed up. Just getting warmed up.
Little buddy ready to go.
Little buddy just, as he's keeping the flames off of himself and Howl, as he's just sort of like, just sort of looks up, sees his moment, and just shoots out another ember. As the Weeping Bell's like reaching out with the vines, he notices his big maws just left completely defenseless and just right in once again. You just hear a and you're like, oh god.
This thing's gross.
Ew. This is just sort of oozing like acid and flames at this point out of its mouth.
Dang.
Howl.
I want to yell at the Weeping Bell.
Weeping
I'm gonna weep and yell at that Weeping Bell.
Okay.
Don't put that on the t-shirt.
If I'm just gonna say leave us alone, and yell at it.
Whatever's in this little dummy. You
No,
need to like leave.
Kill it. Get the
We don't want you here.
experience.
Alright, are you trying to intimidate it or are you trying to persuade it?
Intimidate.
Yeah, I guess intimidate. I'm not thinking persuasion.
Roll
Right
an intimidation check.
8.
That's all right.
Go away.
Also 8.
Okay, so
Did it work?
How will go bite him again?
As you go away! Leave! Get out of here! The Weeping Bell just looks at you and just goes, "Ah! Ah!" and it just starts like limping over.
It worked.
Sweet. Thank God.
As there's like a tree on. You started like a small brush fire with
Yeah.
the Cyndaquil.
Oh, great.
I don't know where I stand on HP,
Already burned
and
it
Howl's almost dead, and I'm by myself, so
Fair point.
Leave!
I'm just.
I mean,
Get out of here!
Little buddy though is just putting in work for you.
Yeah, he is.
Buddy.
I don't know where he's standing though either.
He hasn't been hit. I
He's
don't
been
think.
hit
Yeah,
twice.
he has.
Oh, you well.
Yeah.
He's probably not looking great.
So yeah, I'm just like, go away. I don't want to risk anything else at this point.
Okay.
Little buddy's a little busted.
You watch as the Weeping Bell walks away. Little buddy just looks to you, kind of gives you a nod, and then just sort of, and just sort of falls, like off of Howl onto the
Oh.
ground and is like almost unconscious.
Thank God I did that then. Jeez
For
Louise.
real, that was. They were
well,
just adrenaline, running on adrenaline.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick him up, and I'm gonna recall Howl, and I'm gonna pick up little buddy, and I'm just gonna start walking back towards the way I came.
Okay.
All right.
So
So I'm gonna start walking back
Oh, I should have given it.
because Evinrude found that they were gonna start going that way, and so I was going this way. So yeah, I'm gonna start walking back to meet them. Hopefully.
All right.
Okay. Hopping back to the rest of the crew.
Meanwhile,
Bentley is unconscious.
Jesus.
What are the two of you doing?
does he appear to be okay, other than the fact that he's unconscious?
He
he's
looks like he
breathing and
just
he's okay.
conked himself out.
Right.
He's still breathing.
Okay. I think he's gonna be all right. I guess we could like try and give him some ice and put it on his head if you want with
Yeah, I'm gonna do another.
Nubster.
Would it be medicine check?
Get Mordred
Try and
to
help him
cauterize the wound.
Now
Yeah.
that
He's
I've
bleeding.
been
Man.
on
Then have
land.
Nubster freeze his head.
Sick.
Just
Put his head in a block of ice.
So on
the
that
worst
21.
doctors ever.
Okay. It's hard to tell if he's concussed or not. He just looks like he clocked himself real good in the face.
How badly
But I
is he
cleaned up
bleeding?
the
Is he
wound.
bleeding
But
anymore?
it is largely cleaned up. You pulled a couple splinters out of there. He's got a big, just kind of split gash up his forehead.
Don't I have like a band-aid or something in my
Yeah, you
medicine
have,
pack?
you have some gauze in there if memory serves.
Cool.
You just kind of wrap his head.
Okay.
Because I don't know if that's gonna affect anything
And he's still
or
conked out
not.
though.
But I
Yeah.
figure at least while I'm
Yeah.
here.
Makes
Should we
sense.
slap him awake?
No, I don't think hitting somebody in the face who just got a head wound is
Hit
a
him,
good
hit him
idea.
in the wound.
I can try and get
Yeah.
Crash to produce some water and splash it on his face if we want to try and wake him up. But
If he's concussed,
if
he
he's-
shouldn't be sleeping.
that's actually a
nothing.
myth. That's not true anymore.
I'm 10.
All right.
So, do you want to try and move him, or should we just wait for Milo to come back? Do you think he'll
Yeah.
come back? Because I think the plan was to meet him.
I think you'll keep heading this direction.
Okay. Crash, do you want to try and splash some water on Bentley's face?
Here we go.
Can you just do that, or do I have to do the thing?
You gotta do the thing.
Okay.
Do the
Do
thing.
the thing.
Do the thing.
5.
5. He sort of goes,
So did that do anything for Bentley?
ever so slightly. He's sort of slightly wet now.
Solid.
He's got water on his face.
Good. Good.
His eyes are kind of flickering a little bit.
Okay. Well.
Not dead yet.
Oh. That's good.
Sleep
Just
talking.
leads up. I'm not dead yet.
Passes back out.
Oh, good.
It'll be so disconcerting if someone did that.
So did Bentley take
No.
damage during that whole thing, or?
No, it's just a real bad hit.
Okay.
Just knocked down.
Alright, well, while we wait for him to regain consciousness, anything happen?
No, it's relatively
I
quiet.
don't want anything else to happen right
Good. Yeah, we're just
Milo.
chilling.
Yeah.
How far are you walking?
I'm walking back to,
now. Where we originally were.
have I passed my
The
bridge?
rickety bridge.
You've passed your bridge.
Okay. And there's no sign of my friends?
Not so far.
Should probably. Oh, I guess I can't say anything.
You're knocked down.
Phoebes,
What's up?
do you maybe want to walk to the other bridge? See
We're
if you
just
can
gonna
find
leave.
Milo?
Well,
Unconscious
I've
Not
Bentley?
me and you. I'll stay here. You
Oh,
go.
okay.
I have to imagine, because
Okay, I'll do that.
they were gonna head that way and go towards a bridge, but I don't know how far away that was. So if I've stuck to the path and assuming they're not gonna keep walking that way, I think I would keep going.
Okay.
Because you saw Evanrood come from that direction.
Yeah, and Evanrude came back and he's like, "There's
Yeah,
stuff this
and
way."
we started
I don't know how far that was. Evanrude's really freaking quick,
But
so
you
it might have
know
been a while. Yes.
to go that direction.
And so I went that way to go get Violet.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how far that is. So, given my situation, I'm not just gonna chill.
Right.
So I would probably keep walking.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll head that direction.
Yeah.
Keep carrying.
I'm trying to
your
think, I'm trying to think of like what he would do,
Yeah.
and that seems like that would make the most sense.
Fair enough. You don't see your friends.
Yeah.
So it's
And given how fast Evanrude is, like he could have flown like 7 miles in the blink of an eye and be like, "Yep, there's something," and they're like walking that whole way.
Want to see me find a way around the canyon? Want to see me do it? You're like, dang it, Evanrude, you're too fast.
So I'll keep walking.
He's too fast, I tell you. Too speedy. Okay. And Phoebes, you're walking back the other way?
Walking to get Milo.
Okay.
Walking.
After about 10 minutes of walking, you guys meet the middle.
Phoebe,
Hey!
where's everybody else?
Well, Bentley's knocked out.
What?
We found a bridge. It was a lot better
Another-
condition.
Another wood bridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looked a lot safer.
Uh-huh.
Bentley went across first, knocked himself out.
On the bridge?
Yeah.
Did he fall through?
Yeah.
What? Did
And
he
then-
die?
No. Bang! The monster just saved him
That's incredible.
with Crash assisting, but it's mostly Bang. And then Bang helped us across.
Well, let's go.
Did you find Violet?
Yeah, let's go. I'm worried about Bentley. I got Violet. We're good.
Okay.
I'll fill you guys in when we get there.
Are you carrying the little buddy?
Yeah, this is
Okay.
little buddy.
Alright.
Yeah, he's.
Hi, little
I'll explain
buddy.
when we get there. He's not awake.
Alright.
He's kind of like snoring a little bit.
So
Unless he's just
I'm
sleeping.
gonna hustle speed walk.
Hustling!
Just like that.
Yeah, I'm worried about my friends.
Little buddy. Little buddy, speed walk.
CJ's not here. Bentley's apparently unconscious.
CJ's with Bentley. Watching over him.
Okay. So we'll rush back.
Alright, eventually you guys are walking up and you can see Crash just sort of stomping around a little bit, trying to make some water, getting himself frustrated.
Hey guys.
Oh my god.
You see Bentley's just unconscious. It's wrapped up, but he's got like a solid, like, just egg on his forehead.
What's up? How'd it go?
Well, is he okay?
Oh, big fine.
We think so.
Okay. So, do you guys want to just like short rest here?
Yeah.
And I'll fill you in on what happened. And
Sounds
we'll,
good.
We'll wait for Bentley and heal up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, can you? I'm gonna send out Violet because I need to check her condition. Violet was somehow, when I found her, being eaten by a weeping bell. So send her out. I'm assuming she's still covered in goop.
She is covered in goop. She
Yeah.
is conscious.
Oh, that's good.
Violet!
She's awake and otherwise, like, largely untouched, just covered in goop.
Are you okay,
Okay.
Violet?
She's just like,
Do you want to try to make some water and wash her off?
Crash! Spit some water in
I've seen
Violet.
some things.
Try not to
man.
hurt her though. 10.
10 is enough to produce the water.
Woo!
Nice.
You just spitting.
How many different ways can you make
All over.
water? It's been different every time.
And Violet's just like,
It's not consistent.
and it's like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. You're covered in goo or spit. Okay. It gets the goo off.
Okay,
There
so
you go.
I don't even know. Like, can Violet? How'd that happen to you? I don't even know if she can relay that information to me.
She
but
just,
I'm gonna ask
she just
anyway.
looks at you and she just goes,
Okay. So reading my friend's charades because we've traveled for a while and we're on the same page. She was looking for something to cross and smelled the sweetest of scents and was drawn in, and it was like a trap, and then started eating her. But we got you out. I'm gonna send out Howl.
That's interesting information. I don't know Weeping Bells 8.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
Lady Buzz.
But Howl here, and this is the sleeping guy in my arms. I've been calling him Little Buddy. This is the one I risked my life for on that bridge.
Little buddy.
Did a supreme tag team. They didn't take him out, but they did enough that we could scare it away because neither of them are in very good condition right now. We just wanted to get back to the group and not be.
A little beat up.
Yeah, I didn't want to be ruined and be eaten myself.
Probably a good call. Is that weeping bell pretty big?
Yeah, I mean, it was eating Violet.
Yeah, it's not gonna be that
Like-
big at least.
Yeah.
This big.
And Violet's a big Pokemon. She's like 3 foot.
Shoot around.
So, yeah, it was a pretty nutty battle, but we held it off and scared it away, and I'm super proud of them. Howl and Little Buddy made an absolutely dynamic duo.
That's awesome.
The chemistry was amazing.
You gonna catch him?
Brand new squad.
You gonna catch him?
Am I gonna catch Little Buddy? Yeah, I'm gonna confer with him when he wakes up. I don't want to be rude.
He just wakes up. You're mine.
Yeah.
I own you now.
I just wanted your jerk.
You jerk.
Bentley, at this point, you've been having some pretty wild dreams about a weeping bell. You're just like,
Just eating Geodudes like Pac-Man. Just
what is happening? What? At which point you kind of just wake yourself up, and be like, ugh.
Hey. Hey, buddy.
Bentley!
How you doing?
You're
How you doing?
alive.
My head. Oh, my head. What,
Yeah, you got a real big bump.
what happened?
You knocked yourself out on the bridge and you almost died.
Yep.
You fell through the bridge.
I fell through the bridge?
Yeah.
Oh, how did I not fall? That's so high up.
Bang got out there and he snagged your arm as you were falling.
And Bentley just like looks over at Bang and like gets a little teary-eyed and just like reaches out his hands as he's still like leaning up and like brings him over for a hug and like kind of nuzzles his hair. It's like, thanks, mate. Thanks.
Bang squeezes your
Thank you,
lunch out
Bang.
of you like a toothpaste.
I'd be dead if it wasn't for you.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
That was nuts. Bang is awesome.
It's
So great.
I
did
feel
a
like
good
the
job.
further we get from home, we have like one like nearly life-ending event in the wilderness.
Adventure.
Adventure.
I had some weird dreams about Weeping Bell as Pac-Man eating Geodudes. It was super strange. But what happened with Violet?
Violet was actually you were probably like hallucinating my story, but Violet was attracted in and being eaten by a Weeping Bell. Eaten, like just whole, and we managed to save her and scare the Weeping Bell away with Howl and this little guy who showed us the rickety bridge, little buddy.
Little buddy.
Is he awake now after our short rest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He'll
And little
come back to
buddy,
you.
little buddy did an amazing job. He's like,
Little buddy.
and so did Howl. And I put little buddy on Howl like they were riding into battle, and they like pose.
He's like,
How are you feeling, Bentley? Are we ready to
Yeah,
travel? Do you want to like
dude.
just chill here for a bit, or
I should be all right. My head hurts real bad, but
sure?
I'm alive thanks to Bang. So I'm appreciative of that.
Bang's tail's
Not
probably like a
being
coil
dead.
now.
So is Cyndaquil on your team now? What's going on here?
Violet has met little buddy, but with Howl and Violet out, hey, little buddy, we're going to Xantha, and you and Howl make an amazing team. I'd love to have you tag along with us if you want to come.
he just goes,
Sure.
Got nothing better to do.
I've got a Pokeball. Do you want to come in it?
he's like,
Okay. Well, you just travel with us. I'd love to have you, and if you're ready, we'll.
he sort of
And
does
catch
something
you.
like tries to high five you with his little hand.
Nice.
Cool.
You've befriended a Cyndaquil.
Okay. I just want to make it clear, though, if we were in a situation like Violet in Weeping Bell, and you were going to be in danger, I would try to catch you to save your life.
He's like,
Okay.
this is real. Recognize it.
Just saying.
Oh, look at that! Life endangering situation. Whoops.
And you're on the squad now.
You almost fell off the cliff.
Kick him out. No, I'll get you.
God.
Rude.
Alright, sweet. So,
Phoebe, could I maybe get some ice from Nubster? My head hurts.
Yeah.
Real bad. Real bad.
Nubster, ice it up.
Can you
makes
just
a
like
little
give me
nugget-
an
Yeah.
ice shard?
A little nugget of
Right.
ice.
I hold it to my bump. See my bump?
Some ugly lumps.
I'm gonna call back Violet, but I'm gonna put little buddy on Howl so they can bond a little more while we travel.
Yeah.
Bonding.
Little buddy kind of like pats on the Howl and is like,
Rest time, Bang.
Bang's
Yeah,
like,
and I'm gonna call back Evan Rude, who was still just chilling after the bridge incident.
all right. As the crew all gets called to their respective places, that's where we'll call it for the day.
With a new little buddy at their side and Bentley safe on solid ground, our heroes contemplate their next move.
I mean, if you didn't roll well, I'm literally deceased. Alright, character number 2.
The biggest question now is what you
So we have to recross death.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
assuming